Hi everybody, in this short video I'll be working through just a quick example on tags and custom fields. This is the decision tree I'll be going through, but before that I'll show you what it looks like. It's very simple, just got one question: are you a man or a woman? The purpose of this short video is to show you the custom fields and tagging features. So firstly, you can tag at the node level right over here. You can tag at the question, so that's kind of like at the question level or node level. You can tag the answers, so in this case I've got man or woman, so I'm tagging gender equals male, gender equals female over here. I've also created two custom fields, which I'll show you how to assign those, which is male and female. There were two answers, so I've created gender plural and gender singular, which I've got the other way around, so let me just fix that up. That's man, and then there's woman, and then that's the plural version there. I had the other way around. All right, so fixed. Let's save that. Save and exit. And I've also added one here. This is not necessary, but I'm just for the purpose of testing. I've got a form node right over here as well. Let's cancel that. And also at the decision tree level. So if you want to track where your leads are, which decision tree the lead came from, you can also track that in case you're tracking version numbers of decision trees, and that's right over here. So I'm just calling it DT level tag AC test as an active campaign. Now this will work with all systems where tags are allowed, so that's things like Active Campaign, Infusionsoft. I think MailChimp has it as well now. But anyway, so that's how you go about setting that up, the assigning of custom fields. I created the custom fields beforehand. I'm just going to go ahead and publish it because I think I made one small change there with the singular and plural. So that's gone, and save that. All right, so that's done. That means we're good to have a test. Now the other thing you want to make sure of is firstly the adding of your node here, in this case Active Campaign, but you can use any one of these as well, which is right over here. Active Campaign, MailChimp. Of course you can fire webhooks and email notifications, all the other stuff, but that's not the purpose of this video. It's just going to be just the base feature that we have. Right, so what I wanted to check is make sure that this is working properly. So in my case, I've selected Active Campaign, which is my connection. You'll go ahead and pick anything else you want. Go ahead and pick the list and go ahead and pick the form. Save and close, and it's already there, so I'm not going to republish it, but that would be it. So that takes care of that. The other most important part here is the field mapping, which is telling LeadsHook which field to send, what's the corresponding field at your email service provider. So in this case, Active Campaign, what's our corresponding field at Active Campaign? So that's right there. We just click the, after you've integrated, go ahead and select the list. In my case, I've selected LeadsHook 10. If I just go name over here, it'll narrow down to first name and last name. So I've dragged and dropped. So let's see if I wanted to unmap it. So there you go. That's how you'll find it. So the field's unmapped. So that's the LeadsHook side. You're going to put the Active Campaign side on this side. I'm just going to search for name first. So there you go. I've got my first name, last name. It doesn't really matter which one you use. I'm just going to go ahead and use. I think that's the one that comes with the default of the system. I'm not a big Active Campaign user, but regardless, doesn't matter. The fields do exist, so we'll just put them in. Similarly, I've done the same thing for email, just to show you. Of course, the email is required, otherwise nothing will transfer, because that's the unique identifier that Active Campaign uses. Right, so that's taken care of. Now we're going to go ahead and run our test. So, which is this one here. I'm just going to do this incognito. File incognito. Go ahead and enter that. Right, mail. I'm just going to put Nick. Right, go ahead and do that. And that says thank you, which means the lead has gone through. So I'll show you what the lead looks like inside LeadsHook now. So now you want to trace. So you've gone through a test. You've generated the lead. You want to see what's happening to the lead now. All right. So I'm just going to pause this while I set that up for you. Okay, so I've just come under the Leads UI, which is leads and selecting leads there. You'll see that I've got my test sitting over here. And if I just go ahead and view that, it says transferred, which means transferred across. So first let's have a look. That's the response from ActiveCampaign. Normally takes about a minute or two for this response to come back. It tells us that it's transferred across, what it's done. Basically, we save the entire thing here. Right. So I just wanted to share with you the results link, the singular, and the impression ID. All the information is available right over here. I can go through and see my answers here, and there you go. There are the tags right there. Right. So they're the tags we want to see whether they've transferred over across into ActiveCampaign. So I'm going to go now and see what we find inside ActiveCampaign. Right, so that's ActiveCampaign. Let me just pause this for a second. Quick search of my lead, and there you go. There are all my tags sitting right over here. The tags have transferred across. Losing my words today, yeah, everything's working well. So that's how the tags would appear, and that's how you trace it. Right. So the first thing to do is you go into LeadsHook to verify that you can see the lead here, and then the second thing to do is ensure that it's transferred. And then if you want to track to see what's transferred, you will need to check all the custom fields over here, and also check the tags over here. And then that's what you should see inside of ActiveCampaign. If you don't see it on this side, then it's not going to appear in ActiveCampaign. So first thing, verify inside LeadsHook, and then verify the transfer into ActiveCampaign. You do that by checking for this thing here saying yes, transferred. Obviously, if it's no, then you're not going to find it inside ActiveCampaign. So that's a separate issue. All right. So I hope that clears out how to go about adding custom fields, how to add tags, how to do your ESP integration, and lastly, how to verify and make sure that all the data is moving across to ActiveCampaign as required. Thank you, and bye for now.